Hi, Gary DeWaal here for another Bridging the Week, September 9th to 13th, and today is September 16th, 2013. Good morning. Most of the global news involving financial services during the past week came from the United States and from exchanges regulated by the CFTC. The news involved automated trading, wash sale prevention, and the correct way to conduct exchanges of futures for related positions. First and foremost, on Monday of last week, the CFTC issued a concept release on risk controls and system safeguards for automated trading environments that was also discussed at a meeting of the CFTC's Technology Advisory Committee on September 12th. In this concept release, the CFTC provides its views regarding the principal actors and risks involved with automated trading and preventative measures taken to date to mitigate such risks. The Commission also provides a comprehensive discussion and poses 124 questions related to further potential mitigation of such risks for which it seeks responses from the industry, including whether any regulatory action is necessary, such as giving the CFTC authority to seek higher civil fines. The CFTC also singles out high-frequency trading as a specific type of automated trading and seeks comment whether high-frequency trading should receive different regulatory treatment. As I said in my comments at the CFTC Technology Advisory Committee meeting last Thursday, CFTC staff is to be commended for assembling this comprehensive thought piece on automated trading. My concern, however, is that out of this process of consultation may emerge proposed rules that address important market issues, but only in a very narrow way, and when what is most important is thinking about these issues holistically. After all, concerns of the CFTC should not be the technology used to place orders, as this technology has been evolving since I joined the futures industry in 1982 and will continue to evolve. What should concern the CFTC are practices, no matter what they are called or who engages in them or at what speed, that make markets less efficient or that constitute fraud. I am still struck by the simultaneous CFTC and UK Financial Conduct Authority action against Panther Trading, an algorithmic automated trading firm, a few weeks ago, where the CFTC described the problematic activity as spoofing, while the FCA described it as layering. In the end, all that was relevant in my mind was that the alleged trader was placing orders without the intent that they be executed, thus trying to mislead the market. To me, whether these types of violations occur fast or slow, or by machine or by voice, they should be prohibited. By concentrating on the fast placement of trades by machines only, regulators can miss the slow placement that could be equally, if not more, problematic. Comments to the CFTC concept release on automated trading are due by close of business December 11th this year, by the way. For more on this concept release, by the way, see an article posted on my website on September 9th entitled CFTC Issues Release on Automated Trading, asks if more regulation and higher fines are necessary. On a related matter, ICE Futures US and ICE Futures Europe both will require proprietary traders with direct market access to ICE trading engines and who use algorithmic programs to use its self-trade prevention functionality as of November 1st to help avoid inadvertent wash sale transactions. Other market participants are encouraged to use this functionality now too, although this functionality may become mandatory for such other participants at a later date. Impacted proprietary traders can utilize ICE's new self-trade functionality at various levels, including the mandatory authorized trader level, including on an inter- or intra-company basis, or for the same account. The self-trade functionality permits various alternative conducts to occur when a potential match trade might occur, including rejecting the new order that would cause a match with a resting order, rejecting the resting order that would cause a match with a new order, or rejecting both the new and resting orders if the orders, if executed, would match. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange currently has an optional self-match prevention functionality in connection with Globex Access. By the way, wasn't the CME hopeful to have its new proposed wash sale guidance approved by the CFTC and effective by September 9th? I guess that's not going to happen. Last week, the CFTC issued rule enforcement reviews of 3 designated contract markets: CBOE Futures Exchange, ELX Futures, and the Minneapolis Grain Exchange. The CFTC found that generally, each of these designated contract markets complied with its obligations under relevant core principles, although it issued recommendations for improvements. By the way, for 2 of these DCMs, the CBOE Futures Exchange and ELX, the National Futures Association provides certain relevant regulatory services, including trade practice and market surveillance and related investigatory work. However, as with the CFTC's rule enforcement review of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange issued on August 2nd, the CFTC made a number of recommendations regarding NFA's monitoring of exchange of futures for related position transactions that continues to put the industry on notice regarding the CFTC's heightened interest in these transactions. Specifically, in connection with the ELX review, the CFTC recommended that NFA for ELX should 1. Include matched EFRP transactions in its random review of all transactions, 2. Strategically select more EFRP transactions in connection with its randomized review to detect misconduct, and 3. In addition to its random review, ensure it reviews EFRP transactions for every clearing privilege holder at least once each calendar year. FCMs and trading firms should review their own internal procedures related to their handling of EFRPs in light of these recommendations issued to ELX. Again, for more on this one, see an article I posted on this website on August 6th entitled Alphabet Soup Under CFTC Scrutiny, CFTC Review of CME Handling of EFRPs Suggests Tougher Time for Traders and FCMs, Time to be Proactive. In a related matter, the CME has proposed to prohibit transitory EFRPs in connection with all its products. Currently, transitory EFRPs are permitted in connection with New York Mercantile Exchange energy products, Commodity Exchange and NYMEX metals products, and CME foreign exchange products. The CME made its proposal in a filing to the CFTC on September 12th and has asked the CFTC to post its filing, which included proposed amended rules and a revised frequently asked questions related to EFRPs, for notice and public comment. In addition, the CME is also seeking to amend and/or clarify certain record-keeping and compliance obligations in connection with non-transitory EFRPs. That's non-transitory EFRPs. Among other things, the CME is proposing to require in all circumstances opposing accounts to an EFRP to be independently controlled, to codify that futures or option contracts may not be used as a related position component of an EFRP, to permit EFPs to be used in connection with inventory financing of storable energy or metal commodities in addition to storable agricultural commodities, as is now currently the case, and to clarify that in connection with brokered EFRP transactions, brokers must maintain all records related to their facilitation. The CME's frequently asked questions also provides additional guidance related to the responsibilities of firms that execute or clear EFRPs on behalf of their customers, including guidelines, 1, related to record-keeping requirements, 2, the identification of EFRP transactions on all customer statements, 3, the provision of information related to CME's EFRP requirements to all customers, and 4, the establishment, documentation, and execution of controls that are, quote, reasonably designed to prevent and detect the execution of non-bona fide EFRPs, end of quote. Again, EFRPs seem to be a hot topic for the CFTC. Traders and FCM should be looking at these new proposed CME rules and those rule reviews I discussed to see what adjustments to their policies and procedures may be necessary soon, if not yesterday. Well, that's it for this week's Bridging the Week. Until next week, this is Gary DeWaal. Have a great week.